So Dwayne Hagedorn and Jerry Jager were the visionaries behind the resort. We opened it in May of 1986. My title is President of Coeur d'Alene Resort. I think his vision was, I think he really looked at this and he said, you know, this is an unbelievable location. National Geographic picked Lake Coeur d'Alene as one of the 5 most beautiful lakes in the world. I think then he took and he said, I want to have an incredible building.
Another quote that Dwayne Hagedorn has is he says, it is absolutely scary what happens when you put the right person in the right position, and it's so true. I'm Director of Food and Beverage for Hagedorn Hospitality and the Coeur d'Alene Resort.
This last January, February, March, April was when we chose to actually implement the renovation. It just so happened to be the busiest January, February, March, April that we've ever had on record. My title is Director of Facilities.
You know, he used to travel about 200 days a year, and so he knew what was important, and that bed was important to him, that bathroom was important to him, the view outside of that window was important to him, having a balcony, having a fireplace in the room. Those were all very, very important things to him, so important that we built a model room, and we tested that model room. We had guests come stay in it before we actually built the resort. And we did that for about 6 months and got the feedback and then really built what we have here today. It's really an incredible, it's a one-of-a-kind place. It was interesting as I was thinking about this today. I never realized how fortunate I was, because when I became general manager in 1989, all of a sudden, bam, in August, Jerry Hulse from the LA Times did a full-piece spread on Coeur d'Alene, and to have that come out in the LA Times was unbelievable. And then shortly after that, Condé Nast magazine, which is a highly popular magazine at the time for the traveling folks, they picked the resort as the #1 mainland resort property, and they then had another category where they compared the cruise ships and the resorts and the hotels, and they come up with a #1 overall travel product, and the resort was picked as a #1 travel product. That was huge. That was incredible for us, and a great honor for our staff. And then shortly after that, right before the golf course opened, Golf Digest did a full spread on the floating green. And those were just huge, unbelievable things. And we've continued to have great recognition since then. This past October, we're still waiting to see when it comes out, but American Idol was here and filmed one of their rounds of judging. And I think that's going to be incredibly powerful when it comes out.
Owner's vision and the president's vision, Dwayne Hagedorn has always come to us and said, whenever you're developing anything or planning anything, he says, look for the sizzle. Skip the ordinary and go for the extraordinary, and that's what we're always looking for. We'll present something to Mr. Hagedorn or Bill Regan, our president of our company, and they'll go, yeah, that's good, but where's the sizzle? So we're always looking for that. Whenever we have an opportunity of having a guest come to any of our restaurants or any of our facilities or the resort, it's all about creating that story. If we can do the small little details, things that make it extraordinary, then they're going to come home and the parents are going to say, how was dinner? And they're going to be able to tell a story. And it's all about the memories. It's all about creating that special occasion.
So we opened in 1984, and since that time we've gone through a number of major renovations, if you will. In 1999, we went through our park tower. It's 108 guest rooms. They used to have balconies, and we went through and extended the guest room into the balcony and enclosed it, made it look like it was part of the room, and now it is part of the room. Through that process, now people have a full view of the lake from the park tower rooms. Move fast forward to 2006. At that point, we went through and they took out the old case goods. There were some big boxy looking television cabinets, the old style tube TVs. So we put in a bunch of 32-inch LED or LCD TVs. Really opened up the room a lot. Put in new carpet, new tile in the entryways. Then we moved to 2012, and in 2012 we went down into our lobby of the hotel and shut the lobby of the hotel down for about 9 weeks, 10 weeks, and completely redid dockside. The shore lounge was removed and we turned it into a very nice brunch room, and it's a conference room. And then the entire lobby got redone. Whispers was an amazing transformation that had been accomplished with that renovation. And then we fast forward to this most current renovation in 2017-18. We wanted to go through all the rooms and really upgrade everything. So they all have brand new carpet, dressers, chairs, nightstands, lamps, light fixtures, artwork. We went through and put in state-of-the-art 55-inch LED televisions.
What is your favorite thing?
The people. Yeah, that's a hands down. That's not even a question. The people, you know, I want to call them co-workers, but they're more friends.
Yeah, we're a resort that's located on one of the 10 most beautiful lakes in North America. It's all about location, but the one thing that separates us from our competition, not just in Coeur d'Alene, but anywhere, is our people.
And finally, I think the last thing in his vision was we had to have incredible people. We had to have an unbelievable staff. It was very important to him, and we really went through an arduous process to make sure we really picked a great staff. We have people working here today that are 2 and 3 generations of their families work here. And that's pretty special. And that's something that I really enjoy. And interesting enough, 51 of the 400 people that originally opened the resort are still here today.
It's the people. Hire them right, take care of them, and make a difference. And I think that's what we do here at the Coeur d'Alene Resort.